The BHP podcast is presented by BowHunterPlanet.com. Join the hunt.
Support for this podcast is provided by Cold Steel Knives, HHA Sports, Grind Life Coffee, Skull Hooker, Scott Archery, and Burris Optics.
Hey everyone, this is Tim from BowHunterPlanet. Make sure you check out the new podcast, Respect the Game, wherever you find your podcast.
Let's mount up!
Hey everyone, welcome to the BowHunterPlanet podcast.
Welcome! Jeez.
Oh man, so podcast time here at the BowHunterPlanet Studios, and we don't know what we're doing anymore around here. We just kind of sat down, started talking.
We could be ill. That's part of the problem.
Yeah, I got a little cough.
This episode is dedicated to the coronavirus.
Yeah.
How dare you mess with my Corona beer name? How dare you?
Zombies everywhere.
Who gave it that name anyway? It's not right. I feel bad for Corona.
It's scientific.
Newsflash, Corona tastes like crap.
That's why you put lime in it.
Okay, guys.
No,
listen.
you
I
did
said
not.
it.
No, you did not. It's a great summer beer,
I
dude.
feel as though
It's
you've
like-
just
that's
crossed the line,
You
sir.
did.
That's why you
No.
put lime in it.
Wow. You put a lime in the
Go
coconut.
get a Dos Equis.
So I will say, okay, let's get on the beer subject real quick, just to clarify this. First of
Medallo.
all,
We've only had one.
Corona, no lime, but with salt. If you haven't tried it, don't
Interesting.
knock it.
Now,
It's
here's
so
something to
good.
think about. Come spring and warmer weather, we're going to have Lyme disease, right?
Yeah,
You're
I saw
Corona
that
with
meme.
lime.
I saw that meme, Bob. Yeah, Corona and lime.
Snap.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
man.
So I don't know, guys. I'm glad I'm a hunter just because I know I can go out and get my food if I need it. But other than that,
Oh, you're going to go out off the season and go get a deer?
yes, if I have to, I will
Strike that from the record.
strike it. But no, I mean
Oh.
the good news is I know how to. That's the good news. If we had to,
We could.
The state could easily open.
I have the deer damage tags
Do
in my
what you
backpack.
gotta do because Costco has got no more food.
So here's the crazy part to me, right? Is we're animals, supposedly. If you agree and believe in that. Well, if we're animals, why don't we take a card out of the CWD book and just call everybody that has corona? It'd be over within days.
You're saying call them?
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm sick.
You're dead.
So are you.
You got it.
Passed.
Oh man, overreaction by all parties. It is kind of funny though. Is I've been getting emails like from the DNR on the coronavirus. Like the state is using every possible
Interesting.
means of communication to like spread the word. Just telling everybody, hey, wash your freaking hands.
I just don't get it. I mean, the toilet paper thing alone
I don't
is
get the
making
whole
me
toilet
go
paper.
insane.
I need
So,
somebody
like,
to
the guys at
explain
work
this to
today,
me.
like, some of them, they actually do need some toilet paper because they're down to 2 rolls. They're like, am I going to be able to get toilet paper?
Yeah.
So check this out.
God forbid somebody's got 30, cases.
Well,
of
that's
it.
what I was gonna say. Is I went to Costco yesterday.
You
around.
did not do
Listen,
it.
hear me
Did
out.
you?
Just
How many did he
can I
buy?
finish the conversation?
Judge,
free
him,
for all.
judge him,
4:30,
please.
4:30 p.m. I went to Costco. I walked in. I looked around. I thought, wow, this is kind of chaos. I'm very impressed. But so I'm walking. I'm like, all right, well, I had a list of things to get. And toilet paper actually wasn't on there. But I'm like, you know what? I'll grab one if they have it. Who cares? You're always going to use it. It doesn't go bad. So I walk back there. And it's like a ghost town in that area where the toilet paper would be. It's like literally the water's down to barely any. And there's is this rough paper towel. And I'm thinking these people are wiping their butts with this paper towel because everybody's buying it, right? So fast forward, I go through, I get what I need, whatever. I got some salsas, some dumb stuff. I get out to the checkout, right? And you can see this dude's got 2 giant toilet paper things. And I'm thinking in my head like, dude.
Do I go and hit him and steal it from
But
him?
that's my point. Like, this guy is crazy by taking 2 of these things. Now, I get it. Like, it's cheap here, and you might as well buy a ton of it. But at the same time, you get all these people looking for this toilet paper. So everybody's standing there. Like, 50 people checking out. 50 people.
What am I-
And this dude's got 2 giant things of toilet paper. I'm like, dude, you're going to get jacked.
What
Like,
am
it's
I missing?
crazy.
Though? What am I missing?
They're talking about a quarantine for
what
14
else
days. But
do you
how
use
many
paper towel for that
rolls
you need?
toilet paper
Your
you
butt.
need?
Yes.
People, I mean,
Right.
if you got to use that much toilet paper, you might want to see a doctor.
Gosh.
Here's the other thing. The federal government's talking about coming down on people because they're basically price gouging the shit out of stuff and selling it. American enterprise, man. If you're going to sell stuff that's in need, why not ask what you can
Supply
get
and
for
demand.
it? Exactly.
Supply and demand. Yeah. No, that's a good point. I mean, people are willing to pay what they want, you know? They're
Right.
not going to buy it if they can't.
If
they
I had
can't
a box
afford
of
it,
surgical masks, and they were worth 50 cents a piece, and somebody was going to give me $3 a piece for them,
yeah. You'd
be an
sell.
entrepreneur. Yeah, I'd be an entrepreneur and
Yeah.
sell them.
I think it's more the extreme measures, like extreme. Like people are selling like
Well,
a good example is
Perel.
Yeah, well, a good example would be like selling. I saw a picture as a funny thing, but it was like a kid selling hand sanitizer in a little cocaine bag for $20, a little thing of it.
Yeah,
and
they
it's
do
like
that with squares of toilet paper too, in little dime bags.
I like that idea. That's an entrepreneur, man.
Just,
Listen.
you better just stand on the corner of the street.
This so ridiculous.
you're
10
gonna get
bucks.
sick. You're gonna get sick. I mean, it is what it is.
But what do you need toilet paper for?
Well, first off, do we
I mean-
know?
Because they think we're going to get locked in. There's been rumors of, say, Michigan quarantining the state for 14 days.
Yeah.
Kind of like Italy did.
Yeah.
But you don't need more than 5 rolls of toilet paper. It's
Right.
not like it's a stomach flu.
right. Exactly. Like it's and you're at home.
I don't know where the toilet paper part came from. To be honest, I just was
Worst
told by
things
people
worse.
at work.
Go take a freaking shower.
Yeah.
I was
It's getting
glad-
warm out. There's
Listen,
hose.
my grandma taught me use a warm rag to wipe that butt.
Yeah.
You could use a warm rag and then wash that baby silly when you're done.
Yep.
I was laughing at
Worst
the
case
fact that these
scenario.
cruise lines are keeping all these people on these cruise ships.
And they're all getting
Do you realize it's recycled air?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like the chicken pox thing. Maybe we should all get together and get over
Dude.
with it once.
Do you guys realize what the number one
What are
movie?
you, an anti-vaxxer?
Do you guys realize what the number one movie is on Netflix right now?
Virus.
Something about zombies.
Nope.
Witcher.
Outbreak.
Outbreak.
Dustin
Ah,
Hoffman.
yeah,
And I watched it.
You
They're
would.
It's
gonna nuke us.
awesome.
I finished up the Witcher.
That nuked
That
the
was
whole
good.
country. Then that's the only
But
problem.
now I have no sports to watch. That's
I
what's
know.
Really I'm like, okay, I'll be locked in the house for 2 weeks. Not a
March
problem. I watch
Madness.
basketball all day and NCAA, blah blah. I can't watch nothing.
Right when they open up legalized sports betting in Michigan, there's no
It's
sports.
ridiculous.
Yeah, so the whole Barstool thing or whatever, they
Mm-hmm.
sold the company's name to the betting company for $450 million.
And you gonna make
That stock
no
has tanked.
money.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of stocks are tanking. Let's be honest.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know.
It'll rebound. I mean, come on.
Oh,
This
yeah.
thing's
It's gonna
not gonna.
rebound.
Once everybody's nervous, mainly because there's no cure, and that's the biggest issue. Now, I think for me, what I'm seeing at least is everybody's just trying to be proactive, and I don't think that's a bad thing. Like, hey, stay home from school. Why do we need to go to school every day? Seriously, well, it's a big deal. Kids can stay home, take a couple weeks off, and then parents, if you can work mobily, why would you not work mobily? That's my point. Why would
a lot,
you
a lot
not?
of people don't have 2 weeks worth of food, so they're
It's
freaking
not-
out.
Well, one of the
Well,
reasons.
it's not even that. Like, okay, just the school thing, real quick, and I will say there are issues with that because there's a lot of kids out there that rely on the schools to eat their
a,
meals.
a hot meal.
I didn't think of that.
You put them at
But if
home.
both
they're not
parents
eating.
work,
You
that's
know what I
crazy.
mean?
Well, the working thing's the only thing I can see being the stress on families is the working part because, yeah, if my kids are staying home, someone has to stay home with the kid. So I don't know.
I think
Yeah,
we're,
like,
we're
I'm
lucky that our wives get to stay home, but that's not the case for a lot of people.
No,
you know what I mean?
no.
Like, if they have to stay off work, they're losing money, or if they,
And
daycare closed
here's
down for 2
another
weeks,
thing.
they're
You guys are
screwed.
talking about stocks and the economy taking a dump and stuff. Maybe it's going to teach the U.S. a lesson. Instead of sending all their stuff to China and Japan and Vietnam, maybe they'll start
Yeah,
thinking
you
about
can't.
manufacturing.
You can't get an iPhone 11 right now. At
No,
all.
because
They're
so
stuck.
many companies here have
So don't break your screen.
outsourced everything to these countries.
Well, it's a world economy. That's what you're getting.
Well, yeah,
at.
it's a world economy.
It's a world economy, and I don't think there's any possibility of coming back from that. It's in these times, like, what are we able to? What's the necessities? You know what I mean? Businesses are going to get hit, and yes,
Yeah,
this
it's
coronavirus,
terrible.
it's overreactive. It is emotional right now, but at the same time, because of all the shutdowns, because of all the canceled events, there are real impacts to revenue. So I mean, some of this stuff where it was initially an overreaction is actually real at this.
So you got to think, like,
and maybe it's self-induced in a way.
Like
but
my
at the
parents
same time,
are.
it's real.
Seems like they're always taking care of like a grandparent or somebody. Like if that was the case right now, they can't get sick. If that person gets sick, it's over.
No.
Yeah.
Because I had the H1N1 or swine flu or whatever. That is, I'm telling you right now, that's 10 times worse than this thing.
Yeah.
But the problem was not the problem, but the good thing was anybody over 60 was pretty much immune to it because they already had it, something like that in their lives.
Right.
That was like,
Well, you think
I was sick for 9 days, then got pneumonia.
Right.
It was terrible.
That is crazy.
Like
no, that is
somebody
You
older
forget
that would have
about
got that would have been donezo.
Yep. You absolutely forget about that. And like right now too, like just my personal family life. Like I got a couple of people with cancer, right? So if they get cancer, it's not that that's going to be the demise, but they can't get treatment while they're sick like that.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right. So you delay things that are necessary in order to help prevent bigger issues from coming on. So, but regardless, listen, most of us, there's no concern, right? It's people buying toilet paper. You guys are stupid. I'm sorry. It's just absolutely ridiculous to me that toilet paper is the thing that
The best is the people that live in the city and are buying up all the water. You think they're going to shut the water off?
Like I'm like, hey, you know what? I got a water filter at home and a water bottle. I'm good. It's all good.
I don't know.
I live by a lake. I can boil my own if I had to.
Well, the media isn't doing us any favors now either with
Right.
with what's going on. Everything's, how severe it is, and they're just creating a panic.
Yeah, and the
Everything
sad
you
thing
watch.
is we're in a year in which it is an election year, and it is very. Sorry, I don't have a headset to hear myself. We're in a year in which it's an election year, and it's turning very political because of that as well.
Yeah,
and I
it's gonna
think
get
that's
fiery.
crap.
Yep.
And I think it's complete BS that if there are things that government can be doing to prop up the economy, that everything's being politicized to the point where nothing is going to get done.
Yeah.
And that's going to spark a lot of outrage when all this corona stuff slows down. The economy is still doing bad and still needs help getting back on track, and we're going to have no ability to help it because it's just so politicized.
Yeah, I agree.
So
I think it's crazy. I think that what you're supposed to do in the situation as a president and all that is to like calm people, right? You're not going to necessarily have all the data instantly, and people are like, oh, Trump's saying this and that and this and that, but it's just like I don't see it. Like I feel like he's supposed to do that. He's supposed to come out and say, we're fine. We'll find you know what I mean? Like you have to. Like that's the face you're supposed
you can't
to
be
show.
negative about it.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
that's not
what are you
the
gonna
point.
say? Oh my God, we're in trouble. Everybody's we're all donezo.
Right.
That's nuts, man.
Right. You can be honest and you can be hopeful, and that's all you can do. I mean, there's nothing more to that. Everybody's got their own personal family situation that maybe it's more of a concern for some people than others. But when we harp on just the negative all day, every day, everybody's going to start thinking like that.
Yeah. Yep.
It is crazy out there.
Well, the media's just going crazy. I mean, it's not that they're wrong in what they're saying the right stuff, but the problem is people are just getting nervous and more nervous and more nervous. I feel like it's just like, like everybody has this, like, even I even feel the same. Honestly, I feel nervous at times. Like when I think about it, I'm like, wow, this could be really bad.
I was almost totally blowing it off until last night when I was watching basketball. I'm like, what are you talking about? They canceled a game. Then they're like, well, we'll play out tonight or whatever. Then they canceled the last game. And then all of a sudden they're like, we're suspending the season until further. So I was like, what in the hell's happening?
See, you guys are too young to remember the hype that came out 1981 with AIDS.
Yeah.
We were working the streets and stuff, and it was the same type of reaction.
What do you mean, Bob?
I mean, we were working the streets.
What do you
man.
mean, Bob?
I mean, we were
What kind of streets, Bob?
but it was
but
the
yeah.
same.
This is a family-friendly show. Uncle.
Because you didn't know back then that it was like
It was the
only
same
blood
thing.
or whatever.
If you had somebody that was presenting with a fever and a cough, and you didn't want anything to do with them.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd scrub the ambulances and the trucks down with bleach and everything else, and they could have had a common cold.
Right.
But it was because of the hype that was made over the AIDS.
Yeah, and that's it. It's the hype that's causing a lot of what's going on. It's being realized in real ways, though. So at one point that line gets blurred, and that hype becomes reality, like we're seeing with the NBA, like we're seeing with pretty much every big event out there. So it is. It'll be interesting to see how fast this rolls out. And I know, everybody's trying to slow the spread and draw it out for two reasons. First reason being that they're trying to not overload the healthcare system. The second reason is trying to draw it out to the point where they can get a vaccine, which is not probably going to come before this thing works its way out. We'll be ready for the next one when it happens. But at the same time, it's like, God, I don't want to live through this for 6 months. No. I get it. And again, this is totally biased because I'm not one that needs to be concerned about getting it, right? For those that are, I get it. You got to be protective, but you had to anyway.
Yeah.
The flu could have caused this.
The flu could have made it even worse.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the kind of precautions we need to take. Just flu.
And everybody's talking
Why
about...
did it take this to wash your damn hands? That's what I don't know.
I was just going to say, everybody...
Listen, I'll tell you why. I don't wash my hands because that way I build up the immunity for everything.
Because that's what I tell the guys at work. I'm like, sit in this... if you could, without the smell, sit in this bathroom and watch how many pigs come out of the stall with a number 2 and just walk out.
That's
Oh, yeah.
gross.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you people?
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Oh, so
Even
nasty.
being involved in healthcare, I was always amazed at the people that didn't
Just
wash
say,
their hands.
I
but
fist
it's-
bump those people from now on.
It's like those videos that came out on I forget the news stations or whatever, but when they did the black light tests in the hotel rooms. Like you want to see,
cruddy.
nasty?
The
It's
ceiling?
cruddy.
Y'all be
I'll-
nasty
I'll
up in
freaking-
here.
I'll eat my breakfast in a
The
bathroom
walls?
compared to
Y'all
a
be
hotel room.
nasty up in
Gross,
here.
man. Gross. Like how the hell did it get
Black
up in the corner
light.
of the ceiling?
Yeah. they're just like,
Oh my gosh,
Oh
guys.
man, it's so gross.
Well, okay, let's change the subject to.
let's talk about
Hold on.
activities you can do during the coronavirus.
I like that one. Let's go to mine first because I don't want to lose it. But I like that one. That'll be our next thing. Activities you can do during.
Because Dave's talking.
I just don't want to forget it. That's all. What did you personally and your family buy to prepare for this? Is my question. I'll start with Nobu.
What's that?
What did your family personally buy, whether it's your wife who bought it or you or whoever, to prepare for this? Because when you thought, you're like, yeah, I better buy some of this. What did you buy? Go.
I don't really. I mean, besides just some food, like
What'd you get? Tell us what you bought that you're
I
aware
didn't
of.
buy anything. My wife did. Just like she bought a bunch of cheese, basically, because I got a freezer full of meat because I'm a smart hunter. So we have some taco shells and we got cheese, and I can make medicine tacos for the rest of my life, pretty much.
Yes.
Some apples. I got 2 bottles of Blanton's. I need
Wine?
to stop saying what I have, or I feel like I'm gonna have to.
You get
defend it.
raided.
Yeah. Well, they can try.
You bought 2 bottles of
Probably don't want to come to my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Me and the neighbor, we're going to protect that Blanton's pretty hard. That's about it.
I bought.
Wait, whoa! Bob's on that side of the table.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let's go, Bob. What you got? What'd your wife buy?
She bought a lot of stuff for the grandkids.
Like what? Give us some examples.
Oh, yogurt drinks, Cheez-Its.
Toilet paper?
No toilet paper. She did talk about going to Sam's or Pace, whatever.
Pace.
Sam's.
Man, you just dated yourself.
I did.
Holy
She did
crap.
talk about
Pace?
going.
I bet you they don't even know what
I didn't know
Pace
what that
is.
is.
They probably
Wow.
don't.
What
I
is?
Pace?
She talked about going and picking up a thing of toilet paper, and I just giggled at her as she was saying it.
Well,
But-
at some point, I am going to need it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We've
But-
got a whole cupboard full of it. Do you think it's?
I'm gonna need a warm rag, and like I said, my grandma's old-fashioned ways, baby.
I did. I did stop and buy a bottle of
That's
Wolfter.
gross.
What? Dude,
Yeah.
it's legit.
I bought ammo for when this virus actually turns into the zombie apocalypse.
I got plenty of that.
Got tons
I'm
of
telling
it.
you.
Got tons.
I'm
of
telling you.
What? No,
Coro-
seriously, what'd your
this-
wife buy?
this is
What'd
the
you guys
fir-
buy?
we-
Get out of here. What'd you buy?
Nothing.
You bought something.
Absolutely nothing. But here's what I will buy. I've been thinking about it.
Can you get some Mountain House?
No, it has nothing to do with the necessities.
Beers.
Like food, we got Uber Eats. I can have Kroger delivered to my doorstep. I don't care about that stuff. I'm not worried about any of that stuff whatsoever.
So wait, okay.
What I'm worried about is being stuck in the house with my kids for 14 days. I gotta buy like crap for them to do. So I gotta buy like a new video game.
It's called Fortnite. Hello.
You know what I mean? No, I know, but after 14 days, normal people, not you, but normal people will get bored of it.
Call of Duty, the new Warzone.
So
you'll love it. It's Black Ops.
That's the big concern. How can I survive in my house straight for 14 days?
I did go to Myers and buy Nerf bullets for the Nerf gun and stuff.
First off, did you and Noteboom download the Warzone from Call of Duty? It's free with the game. As you had the game.
Is freaking awesome.
It's amazing.
I
Did you play
love
it?
Plunder.
I'm gonna have to.
You're
play
in
now
the
if I
game.
can't watch
Why don't you tell me this? We can do it together, can't we?
Was it you that was inviting me yesterday?
No.
Yeah, somebody like because you keep spamming me. I always get like every time I don't play.
Griffin might spam you guys for Fortnite.
So I go online and just
Griffin
tell
does. They
that
love
I'm
playing
offline.
with Aiden. Yeah. No, don't tell you're offline because I want to play with you. You want to play tonight?
Well, you got to text me then.
Let's play tonight.
Yeah.
You play tonight or no? I want to play.
Plunder's awesome.
Dude,
If you
it's
haven't
so
downloaded it
freaking
yet,
hard.
It's a 2-hour.
Dude, I'm saying, listen, I see nobody. No,
2
boom.
hour
Check
update.
this out. I see nobody, right? Yeah, it takes a long time, but I see nobody. Nobody. I'm with the team. We're killing it. No problem. They killed a couple guys. I see nobody. So I get into this corner of this building, right? I'm sitting there. I can see 2 doorways. And I'm sitting there. I'm like, it's dead quiet. I hear nothing. My guys are running around doing stuff right in the area. I see nobody. I'm sitting there. And I'm like, all right, I got to do something else. So I check an email, right? And I come back, and I swear to God, as soon as I come back, this guy standing in the doorway shooting the shit out of me. I'm like, are you serious? Like, I couldn't hear him, right? I got the headphones on.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is this?
Now, the cool part is, though, is when you die, you go into this prison, and you can fight your way out.
And you can get back in.
So you go one-on-one in a gun game.
Okay.
Pistol only or shotgun only with this other guy, and if you win, you get back in the game.
But I don't get it. Here's what I don't get. If I lose, it says your team can buy you in.
Yeah.
But they never do. I
Well,
sit there and wait, and they don't do
Because
anything.
there's no time. I did it once.
No, but the guy had the pay thing
I
right in
ended up
front
in-
of him.
I-
He didn't even do it.
Yeah, because they
So I'm
don't
like, I'm outta
remember.
here.
I mean, I think it's new. Like, I didn't even think about it until like the headphones were like, "Hey, I'm over here," and my kids were like, "Go buy them, Dad." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I can do that." So I did it. We ended up in 4th place.
Nice. I came in
That
second.
was cool. But plunder is the way to go.
How does it work? You just get the more money
So
you get?
yeah,
and
the
you
most
send the
money,
up?
and so if you die, you respawn.
Oh, nice.
So there's no like, oh shoot, I died in like the first 5 minutes and I'm done.
See, this shit scares me more than the coronavirus.
What pace?
This stuff that you're talking about.
Why? No hand-eye coordination anymore. We got to get you. We got okay. We got to.
What's up, Kevin?
You guys staying safe there?
We're on the podcast, and you
Don't
are
come
too.
home, man. It's anarchy here.
Tim's coughing all over the basement.
Oh man.
They're burning and looting.
Yeah, tell them to quit coughing on my table over there. Even joke coughing.
Even joke coffee. You got time? You want to call into this podcast?
Sure, what you guys talking about?
We'll FaceTime you in. All right, we'll call you in a minute.
But the internet wasn't working, so
All right,
we might
bye.
not be.
Oh,
able
we
to.
might not be able to if the internet's not working. We'll let you know here. We'll try. All right, bye. I'll try to FaceTime while you guys keep talking.
So yeah, you gotta check that out, man. It was it's pretty cool, but it takes a 2 hours update. But
Really?
Anyway, back to the whole Corona thing. That's the thing is my concern has nothing to do with the necessities. It has everything to do with survival for the fittest within my house for 14 days. I've been on vacation with them for 14
She
days,
just got
and it's great.
zip ties and duct tape and
Yeah. So we got to figure out
let's
a
play a
way-
game.
Like I got to figure out something. Like I can still fish, right? Or no? Can I not fish when I'm self quarantined? Is that illegal too? Can I
If you're
not
by
go out?
yourself.
Right. So
I
maybe
don't see
that's
why not.
Yeah, can you
maybe
go? You can't.
that's
Are you not
I
allowed
gotta
to
get
leave
out.
your house?
You know
I don't know
what?
how that
This
works.
Is it. I got it. This is the plan. I gotta buy a boat.
You'd be off by yourself.
Yeah, I can quarantine myself on a boat legitimately.
I told my wife I'm running to the cabin.
That's it.
When it gets totally out of hand, I'm heading
Well, that's
north.
the thing. I'm gonna close the bridge. I'd love to go to
To
the
Mackinac?
cabin and just chill.
You're not going to be
Back
here,
up
Kevin,
the
without your
truck.
headphones on.
Oh, there'll be people that'll be running people over.
There's a plug right there,
Across the
Tim, for you.
Right. Right. All right, where am I plugging in at?
There should be a plug right there in the middle somewhere. You don't need an adapter. Let me see that. Hey, Tim, did you ever think about just maybe looking at it? I don't know if this is gonna work because it might not have internet. You know.
I don't think we do.
Okay,
I didn't want to talk to Kevin anyway.
Oh, shot to the heart, but
fire
you're
across
too
the bow.
late, baby. You give love.
Bad name.
I guess all my mags on my AR is going to have.
What is the
biohazard
deal with the
symbols.
internet up in here?
Right.
Seriously, dude? I'm about to link off my phone. This is ridiculous.
Hotspot it off your phone, bro.
About the hotspot of my phone, broski. Hotspot on.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, what kind of password is that? Jeez, oh, Pete's, dude. So I bet you guys don't know this, but you know John Cedar?
Yeah.
I heard of him.
Okay, well, do you guys know that John Cedar and me play duos all the time? He's addicted to Fortnite.
Oh, snap.
No, he's not.
Yeah, I swear it. We play every night. Even like the last 3 nights in a row we played.
Oh, that's too funny.
I've been taking Johnny. We changed his name to TBG_decoy. He's so bad he runs out and gets shot. I shoot the guys.
Listen,
with
I
he's the
honestly
decoy.
like this is just me. I don't care. I don't like Fortnite.
Yeah, I already know
Not a
that,
fan.
Tim.
Not a fan.
It's because you suck at
Is
it.
this what you were talking
That is-
about?
Oh,
maybe, but
you're-
it's so cartoony.
One of them.
it is cartoony. It's more kiddish, but I love it. All right, I don't see it popping up though. Honestly,
I don't either.
why is my internet popping up here? No way it can get this
Jojo.
far.
Jojo, do it.
That's weird, isn't it?
No, it might just be a saved network. Is there a signal on it? Move your mouse
Could
down.
be if you've had this computer at your house.
No way that's gonna work.
No, that's too
That'd be
far.
awesome.
It would be awesome because mine's got a farther distance than what this one obviously
No.
has. Oh, iPhone. Here you go.
Dun, dun, dun. We're trying, guys.
I have a feeling we're gonna have to make a adjustment to this recording.
For the longest time.
Delete.
Dude, what is happening right now?
Delete. All right, so Jamie, did you have anything coming up that got canceled because of the coronavirus?
Basketball's getting weird. They haven't canceled the game Saturday, but the other league,
Like your kids' basketball?
yeah, the other league we're in, you can only have like one parent, and you can only come 10 minutes before the game. And they can only have like one coach. There's all these.
That
weird
actually
rules.
sounds awesome.
Sounds amazing.
That parent's me though.
Yo. No, I'm just kidding. I'd love to see my kids play. But throwing up just 10 minutes before, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm sure it'll get worse and worse. I'm just waiting for what's going to happen at work.
Yeah.
I just
Me
have a
too.
feeling
We're working through
by
it right now. What are we gonna do?
Monday-
So
Kevin
be
didn't
tall
pay
work.
his bill, huh?
you know what? He probably didn't. Maybe that is the issue.
Honestly, like the internet has not worked on this computer. I don't know what the problem is. I honestly do
He
not.
might have shut it down for 2
No,
months.
it's not true because we just streamed a live stream, so it's definitely not true. I just don't understand
It's
why
on
it
this
doesn't work in
computer.
here. There's some issue. It shows full bars. It's not like it's showing like partial bars. It might be the computer. Maybe it needs an update or so. I don't know. It's just
Is it
really
an
weird.
Apple?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the problem.
Yeah. Right. Hey Tim.
Oh, it's gold.
give me
Liquid
that.
gold. Come here, Bob. Give me that.
Tom's got some hand sanitizer. Hey,
Oh!
I'll give you $40 right now. Bro.
Oh man. So canceled events. I had Monster Jam tickets for the Sunday.
Yeah.
Postponed till
Really? You had them?
Yep.
Dude, that's
Club seats too, man. Club seats canceled
stinks.
till July, and then I'm trying to figure out this whole Scotland thing because I'm supposed to go to Scotland in July.
This way, sir. Another
and
foot.
I
Thank
don't
you.
want to.
There you go.
guys.
Now you're in the
supposed to be
frame.
6
Where am
feet
I?
away from each other.
So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with that because we didn't book the flight yet on purpose. And it wasn't because of the coronavirus. Now I'm starting to reconsider because the last thing this is the thing. It's not the coronavirus that scares me about any of this stuff. It's the
rules
the
wherever you
rules,
go.
the quarantine. That's
Yeah,
the
can you
part
imagine being
that, like,
stuck out there for that?
Yeah,
long?
like I can fly out there, but then they're gonna hold me for 14 days, and I have no vacation. So what's the point? You know what I mean? So I don't know. We're trying to figure it all out as we go.
that means you be donezo.
What about you, Bob? You traveling soon?
Yes, going to Florida.
I'm going to Florida at the beginning of April.
So am I, but I think we're driving. So as long as the hotels are open, I'm still going.
We're flying
Yeah, because those hotels are
tentatively.
clean.
We're flying tentatively,
I'm not worried about it.
but if they say you can't fly or whatever,
I don't
we'll
think they're going to
drive.
stop domestic travel at all. It's everywhere at this point, right? They just might do like one of those temperature checks before you get on the flight or whatever. Make sure that
And
you're...
then in May, we're supposed to be up northern Ontario. That should be interesting.
What are you doing up there?
Fishing.
Nice.
275 miles north of Superior.
That's awesome, man. That should be a really good time.
Well,
Fly-in? Is it a fly-in trip?
We're driving 16 hours and then flying 45 minutes.
Okay. That's pretty cool. I'd love to do one of those trips.
Well, I will say this: there's no way we're tapping Kevin in. We have no internet on this computer, so much for that fun. I will say that thank you for joining us on this Corona video, sir, and ma'am, and whoever's watching the show. And that's about it.
Why are you being all professional all of a sudden?
Because I'm ending this podcast.
Oh, okay.
Trying to
See ya.
I'm trying to.
Here's the real question before we leave. Which one of you turds is patient 0?
Oh. Wait a minute. Well, hold on. We didn't answer. We never answered Note Boom's thing. What was your question? You said what activities?
I'm going shed hunting, boy. Outside by myself.
Can't. That's not something.
I can do whatever I want.
You're gonna spread it, bro.
Bro, you can't leave the
Bro,
building.
you can't. I'm gonna call him.
Bro.
Come get it.
Bro.
I'm gonna start acting like I'm on like the apocalypse or something.
Bro.
Right.
Bro.
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
I'm keeping that.
Oh,
thank
man.
God.
You can keep it. I'd rather just get it and get it over with.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Note Boom's already got Corona.
I know. That's such a dumb,
He's sitting next to me.
comment because it's a serious thing we're talking about.
He's sitting next to me over there at the live,
He's
and
got
I was my face was like touching that mic, so you definitely got it. Oh,
He's got that. He's got those Corona eyes.
The problem
dude.
is,
So hold
Dave
on.
will be out for 4 weeks if he gets.
I wanna
it.
make
That's
sure-
the worry.
Because it
Here's-
won't just be the Corona. He'll be like, I got the Corona and the
in
flu,
my
and it threw my back out again, and I think I got a hangnail.
I wasn't going that far, but I like it.
Boy.
Snap.
Yeah.
All right, so I just need to understand something though. So are we saying that if you drink Corona beer, you'll get the virus? That's where it started.
Exactly.
Because it started in Mexico.
I don't even think Corona's made in Mexico anymore, isn't it? Is it like a Coors or something?
I think it's bought by Coors. I don't
It's
know.
imported. I'm not sure where it's imported from. So,
Canada.
yeah. So anyway, so in all honesty, though, I hear tickets are cheap to China. Anybody want to go?
Oh, you can get a round trip to Vegas for $150 right now. Let's do
I don't know. I
I'm
think
in.
I don't know if anybody realized this, but Nopen's like 30 feet from his mic, so we can't really hear him.
Carnival Cruise.
Shush.
There you go.
You can
So
go on
now
a
we can
Carnival
actually hear his
That's
voice.
fine. I
Yeah,
don't
a
need to
cruise.
be
Okay, so
touching
a
no
cruise
fire.
ship is the one thing I will
No,
not do.
Not doing it.
Will not do.
Only
a cruise ship.
because I don't want to get quarantined.
And, yes, and that has
Yeah.
nothing to do that. That's always existed.
I'm gonna just guess they're not serving you lobster for every meal.
I have a
once that
buddy.
happens
I had a buddy that used
Give me
to
that
work
lobster.
on a cruise ship, and the stories that he told me about the diarrhea everywhere. Like, because once one person gets it, everybody freaking gets it. It has nothing to do with just
Right.
this virus. It is disgusting. Like, I will never touch anything in a cruise ship. Will never be on a cruise ship.
Get the camera.
Seriously.
This guy.
It's poop again.
It's poopy time.
Poopageddon. Bob, what are you looking at on your phone?
Yeah, better not.
I'm selling the Perel, $45.
Where is it? What do you mean? Where'd it go?
Oh, man.
I already sold it, baby.
I got a picture of it.
Gosh. That's funny. All right, let's end this. Let's get some other videos done. And
Yeah,
let's go.
I gotta get home and watch Preppers.
All right. Thanks for watching the podcast. We'll see you guys next week. And I think that's it. This has been our special episode of the coronavirus from a bow hunter's perspective, I guess. All right.
Not really.
Not really. Just a bunch of garbage. Y'all stay safe out there. Keep clean and
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands. You'll be all right. We love
For
you.
once.
Or
Take
not.
care.